Hello everybody, I'm Peter Galob and today I'm giving you your top 10 Pokemon. And today I'm giving my top 10 favorite Gen 4 Pokemon. Now one quick thing I need to mention, Generation 4 is for me my favorite generation. I mean, yeah, it's kinda weird that someone's favorite generation would be, the ones that just give Pokemon, most Pokemon were just evolutions. But what can I say? I mean, most of my knowledge comes from anime, and I was like one of the best ones. I am kind of wondering how Gen 1ers feel about anime, the Sin origin. That'd be interesting to ask. In case if you're a Gen 1 and you're watching this, please tell me please subscribe to me or whatever, or tell me how do you feel about Generation 4. I would really love to know the anime, of course, not the games. Now, number 10, Dusknoir. First thing, he's a more recent of my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon. Originally I wasn't much into him because the only episode I saw him was in Conway vs. Ash, and even that's an episode I more recently watched, but now that I saw other episodes he appeared in, he really is a cool ghost type Pokemon. And I do like how basically everyone assumes that he's, the evil Pokemon, and in reality he's actually a good heroic Pokemon. I mean, that's pretty good a twist they've done. And his design is a pretty madness ghost type. I mean, seriously, what kind of ghost of what Pokemon is he anyway? And I do like Pokemon with shadow moves, like he has Shadow Punch and Shadow Ball, so that definitely gives him a few points. But yeah, most other ones on the list are the ones I always liked, so Dusknoir doesn't really stand a chance. I mean, that's why he is so low. Number 9, Electivire. First thing, Ball is for me the best rival, so his main Pokemon was kinda made sense. And not to mention how cool his design is. And his battle during Inferno was incredible. And plus, for me, this is really when he began to be really that interesting. Because with Electabuzz, there wasn't much, and Elekid, nothing really. But Electivire was great. And pretty badass. Honestly, can't say one bad thing about him. I mean, most other ones are just ones I prefer more. And he's dominator of every single Pokemon out there. I mean, hell, he's just great. Number 8, Gliscor. Now, Gliscor was literally just there because he was an awesome Pokemon with Ash. And I do kinda like this combination of ground and flying type. I mean, ground is weak to flying types. So having a ground type that's not really weak against flying types because it's own flying type was awesome. And, he is freaking badass. Both Ash's and Paul's Gliscors are freaking badass beasts. And the fact that Gliscor, a Pokemon that actually glides on air, can actually be, used in a flying combat, is pretty good because flying types usually dominate Pokemons like this. But no, he's pretty badass. I wouldn't be surprised if Halucha's Fainting was actually expired by Gliscor. I mean, they again took that typing that's not really effective and they can only make it glide, but they try to do their best to make him badass. Not to mention the episode that he evolves from is is great. Number 7. Torterra. He's just a great Pokemon. I mean, the fact that he's a tank at wall, the fact they can use Hyper Beam, the fact they can literally dominate. And it's probably the Pokemon that convinced Barry that Paul was a great trainer. Seriously, I know that Paul literally, that's great. Although Ash and Torterra wasn't really the best combination, but to be fair, Ash's strategy is mostly use speedy Pokemon, so I guess a big tanky wall won't make sense. And his grass and ground typing was pretty good typing. I mean, literally, grass is on the ground, so I didn't they more Pokemon like that. And just in general, looks freaking beastly. I mean, first it was a cute, then it was a cute and more of a tanky, and now it's a freaking dinky beast. It's just a badass Pokemon all around. I mean, only thing I really would prefer more of it is if it was, not the weakest of the starters, but for some reason Pokemon games wanna make fire types the most useful. I mean, seriously, Pokemon creators. You do know that if you're gonna give free Pokemon, don't make the most logical picks to be fire types. Seriously, what's up with that? Number 6. Magnezone. Steel-type is my favorite. And Magnezone looks fucking badass. And just generally, it looks great. And it's probably the one that's been inspiring the alien Pokemon designs the most. I mean, just look at it and how badass it seems. And to be fair, it was great that we don't just get a bigger magnet from the other two, his previous two. And it just looks pretty hulking beastly. Also, it's just a great Pokemon. I mean, my favorite typing he has, he just looks great, he fucking is a beast, yeah. He's pretty fucking awesome. Number 5. Luxray. Yep, I think it goes out saying the electric type that most people like should be on this list. I mean, I don't think I found any person who didn't like Luxray. It's pretty hard, easy to see why. I mean, his Velvet in front of him was awesome. He just isn't awesome. He's a freaking beast. His cool coloring, his cool design, his intimidating eyes. I mean, he's basically the first. For me, he's basically the first badass. There's Pokemon that came out. I mean, and really the one that began with that's shown up in. Because none of the previous Pokemon were bad per se, but they weren't really that, how do I say, interesting style. I mean, there were a few gems like Umbreon and Metagross, but everyone else was pretty generic. But for me, this one is just, I don't know why, this one is really show off that badassness. How, he was probably inspired by Lagenrock. No, Lagenrock was inspired by him. Number 4. Darkrai. What can I say? Darkrai is a fucking awesome Pokemon. And it's not the only legendary on this list, by the way. Darkrai is a dark type, which was kind of obvious. His movie was having him great. And just awesome. I mean, I do like this idea of these Pokemon they don't really need any Pokedex entry. They just look like they'll be evil and stuff, but then turn out they're actually good. It's fucking great. And that's not to forget how flipping beastly he is. And his episode in Pokemon Talk was hilarious. He's dumb. He's a fucking beast. Although I'm wondering where his mouth is. But who cares? Plus, he's a lot more memorable than his counterpart legendary. I don't know. I can't remember that Pokemon at all. Number 3. Dialga. You know when I said previously that there's another the legendary? Well, Dialga is one of them. Now, with these two, I pretty much say the same things. Awesome. Freaking looks like a beast. It is a beast. His movie is great. It's just great. Now I need to say why I prefer Dialga over Darkrai. First thing, Steel typing. Secondly, it just looks a little bit cooler. Thirdly, it's a freaking time Pokemon. Whoever, no matter what you say, it's a time Pokemon. I don't care if you say if you say Mewtwo is the god Pokemon, if Mew is the god Pokemon, I don't even care what. Dialga is a Pokemon that's literally is in time, and much better than Palkia. And just great all around. Also, I mean, it's kind of curious how many still of it is actually their timeline. It could be actually that the typing is from the future. And there was something to think about. Number 2. Garchomp. Cynthia for me is my favorite champion. Cynthia is, I'm pretty sure, the first time we actually got a pretty awesome champion anime. Garchomp is fucking awesome. It's a pseudo legendary. It's just great, and Giga Impact's a fucking awesome move. And it just looks freaking badass all the way around. I mean, the only reason it's not number 1 is because I prefer the other one better. Like, basically, except the Dusknoir, that's literally the only reasons. And number 1 is Drapion. Now, the reason I put Drapion is just instead of Luxray, Garchomp, Electivire, and Dialga and Darkrai is because I feel like he's like literally the most badass bug type. I mean, he looks badass, his pre-evolution is pretty awesome. I mean, he dominates. He's just fucking intimidating. And the fact that he literally has spikes, it basically his arms, tail, and everything in the head is pretty awesome. I mean, just imagine if Pokemon like that was in Naruto, how badass that would be. And Balls Drapion was pretty much a beast, so yeah, that's already going for it. And just a Dominator. I mean, it was a pretty small thing, but I just prefer Drapion because for starters, Garchomp was basically just because Cynthia was such an awesome character. Well, Drapion literally had like only 1 episode of Shine and Pulse Steam, but it was still awesome and great. Sorry about that. There was some kind of technical error. Now, I hope you like this video. I hope you're gonna leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And also, if there's any Pokemon you thought they should be on this list or you wanted to be on there, leave it in the comments below. And I can't wait to see you later.